All right, what's going on, everybody? Brian back with another live stream, and yeah, today we're gonna be jumping in and playing some more of the State of Decay 2 beta, just kind of to get something going. We got Dying Light 2 coming tonight, really exciting. So hopefully I'll see a bunch of you guys over there. I know a bunch of you guys aren't gonna be there due to the fact that you guys don't want any spoilers and stuff, but it'll be cool to see some of you guys over there. But yeah, we're going to be jumping in. I just moved bases last episode. We're finally up in the little city there in Drucker County in the Wally's Bar and Grill. That's currently where we're living. And I'm going to go around and do some looting because there's quite a few buildings in this city, in this town, actually. Let's go. How's everybody doing tonight? You guys excited for Dying Light? I'm super excited. You think my hair migrated to my chin? That's generally what I do every couple months. Caspi, I appreciate it. I like a month, I'll just kind of take what's up here and I'll just move it down here.
I need some help.
All right, so let's see here. Yeah, we got fuel, meds, materials. All right, yeah, we're looking good, guys. I got my sniper tower being built right now. I still don't know what I want to put here. I actually have been contemplating maybe putting a generator. Hey, Chris, dude, thank you so much, man. Congratulations on the 31,000 subscribers. Watched the last few videos and brilliant. I'm glad you enjoyed them, man. Thank you so much for the super chat, dude. Yeah, so my thought process is potentially building a generator, but because I think when you have a builder leader, you can build a level 2 generator that's like super quiet. I believe. I don't know. We'll look into it because I'm not going to be able to get regular like base power through an outpost anytime soon. Not happening. Oh, it's pretty. I've actually been off right now. It's pretty low light right now. We'll see.
Don't breathe any of that.
Madam Coffin, what is going on? Yeah, so when you have a builder leader, let me see. I think I might be able to show you. I can't show you. But yeah, I think it's one of the features of having a builder. I think you get a level 2 or level 3. One of the generators is really quiet.
Got some quality stuff to trade. Anybody interested?
Oh, that was a good shot. Hey, Psycho, I'm glad I could help out, man. So, even though I've had access to Dying Light for the past, like, 3 days, guys, I promised I wouldn't play it. I did load the game up just to make sure my settings are good and so we didn't run into any issues. I was going to load the game up and just start it to make sure my mouse sensitivity and all that stuff was good, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be some kind of videos that play or, cinematic shit, so I didn't want to spoil anything, so I'm just going to wait. We're just going to wait. Nephew, what's going on? Okay, so let's get in here. Now, this area is huge in here. And, man, it is so dark, I'll tell you what. Oh, I actually already looted in here. Alright, doesn't sound like there's any zombies in here. For the most part. So that means I probably got the fuel out of here. So, yeah, Saban, so far, with the new siege system being tied to infestations, we haven't had a single siege since we started this Lethal Zone playthrough. Not a single one. I'm going to try, Dex. I'm going to try. So, yeah, we haven't had a single siege yet. They're pretty easy to avoid for the most part, at least in the early system. Right now, we don't even have any infestations live, so we're doing all right now. Yeah, we're gonna be streaming Dying Light 2 after this. I can't start it until 7 o'clock. It's just the rules. I have to wait until what they call the embargo time and date, which is the date that I'm actually allowed, the date and time that I'm allowed to play it. If you guys go across YouTube, there's a ton of YouTubers that are waiting for the same exact date and time that I am in order for us to be able to play it. Hey, Neff World, well, welcome to the channel, man. I appreciate you being here. A little bit of meds. Let's see what else we can get. There it is. Okay, so we got base meds, which is awesome. Should be one more container.
Why can't everywhere be this quiet?
I thought we got the whole place on the roof. Yep. Up there. Lisa, I appreciate that. Raptor's playing Dying Light 1 right now. Yeah, he's playing the first game. There was somebody streaming Dying Light 2 earlier. It was a really, really small channel. They only had like 40 subscribers. And I was like, dude, the problem is you stream that, man, you can get your YouTube account banned. Techland will put in a notice to YouTube forcing them to pull the content down, and you get a big slap on the wrist from YouTube for doing that type of shit. You can lose your account. Hey, Teddy Gun, thank you so much for the sub. Nice. Did not expect the toolkit out of there, but hey, it is what it is. That works. I should have brought my vehicle. So I could store some more stuff. Good shot. Not a friendly map for those who love driving. That's pretty true. Now, if you stick to the roads, it's not a bad map. It's when you try to go off-road and where Drucker County really it bears its teeth. No way this zombie knows where I am. Just knew where I was. Yeah, so we're gonna bring our vehicle down here. That way we can load up multiple rucksacks. A lot of hordes around me. Holy shit, guys. You hear all these zombies? Horde right there. The horde over there. Never played Dying Light at all. Is it worth getting? Yes, if you're a fan of zombies, Dying Light is definitely worth playing. The first one is amazing. I'm really excited for the second one because it's more up my alley when it comes to like survival. It seems like they're leaning heavy into like crafting, resource gathering. You know, it's like a lot of years into the future. I can tell you guys right now, I don't have it up anymore, but it's a lot of years, like 10, 15, 20 years into the future after Dying Light 1 happens. So the world is, you know, it's completely different. You know, humanity's kind of stepped back like a bunch. You're not going to see modern things like guns, and like you might see guns here and there, but they're, you know, everybody's kind of using bow and arrows. It's kind of like The Walking Dead. You know, once you get to like season 8, 9 of The Walking Dead, the guns start becoming more rare, and you start seeing the bows and arrows, the spears, the melee, you know, things like that. And that's kind of the direction that they're taking. 59 years. I know it was a long time later. So you really start to see humanity in a whole different light, and that's what I'm excited for. I'm excited to see, you know, how much you lean into the crafting system and things like that. It's going to be great. All right, we're gonna grab a little bit of gas. One of the big things that I can tell you I've seen already, guys, one of the big things I complained about when I watched that initial gameplay trailer, a lot of you guys might be happy about this news, but when you guys watch that initial gameplay trailer, the one thing I did not like was the health bars. There was health bars above the human enemies. There was health bars above the zombies. Really had this, like, I don't know, MMO RPG weird feel to it. I wasn't a fan of the health bars, and I know you couldn't turn them off. They added an option to turn the health bars off. I was able to do it right from the options screen before even starting the game. So if you guys aren't a fan of the health bars, you can turn them off. So I was really, really happy about that when I was in the settings. Yep. So we can turn them shits off, man. Just got some Lotar Sigs. Sun should be coming up here soon. You just farmed the entire Meager Valley map? Pedro, getting it in, man. Yeah, that's the last thing I want to see. You know what I mean? When I'm playing a zombie game, the last thing I want is like the zombie to have health. You know, I want them just
Nothing more to kill here.
I want it to just seem like the first game. You know what I mean? They die when they die. You know, not that I'm worrying around, oh, this weapon does 20 damage and I did 20. You know, I wanted to just, they die when they die. Sometimes I get a big one-hit KO, you know what I mean? Sometimes it takes 4 or 5 hits. Sometimes it takes 10 hits. It all just depends, you know what I mean? The police station in Meager is a great base. I actually love that base, Psycho. I love that base a lot. Got a couple goodies here. We're starting to get tired. So I might just hit one more location right here. We'll finish clearing out the tavern. I believe the tavern's right next to my outpost, right? Yep.
So fucking tired.
But now that we got the double outpost set up here, as you guys can see, I got a pretty big safe area to operate in, which is really helping out. We'll drop that. All right, so the bars here are a really, really good source for ethanol. Hoping to get... Yo, we're actually down to 4 food. What the hell is going on? Jaren, I will swap characters when I get over to my outpost. I just figured I'm in a safe area. I'm already out and about. I might as well just run over here and grab this stuff really quick. Because I'm going to have to make an outpost drop anyways, so I'm just trying to be kind of like efficient. Instead of, you know, going over to the outpost, swapping characters, then coming back and finish it, I just grab the loot over here. Some more ethanol. Just hoping for a bag of food. Snake, what's going on? How you doing? There we go. Please be a bag of food back here. At least there's only one more container, and I don't think it's going to be a bag of food in this blue duffel.
Let's hit the road. We're done here. No sight nor scent of Zeds.
Ah, that nice Drucker morning fog. Gotta love it. All right, so let's get our characters swapped out. Oh, nice.
That was noisy.
Hey, Timothy, I really appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Oh, I didn't even loot this area, guys. My outpost. It's not looted. So, what's going on with my food, though? We need to figure that out right now because, how am I down to 4 already? We're losing 1 a day. Let's see how much food we can get our hands on, and I might end up having to enact rationing. There we go. We got at least 1 bag right now.
Okay, time the
Ladix
place
donated
behind us.
$10. Did you notice there are new SOD players in every stream?
Yes.
So glad you're still giving us tips.
Lady-
Such a great game.
Lady X, thank you so much for the donation. I really do appreciate that. And yeah, it blows me away. You know, every time I stream this game, you know, new players who are new to me, new to the game, always coming in. So it always makes me feel good to be out here, you know, still putting out content for you guys, and that you guys are still enjoying it. That's really what matters to me, is the fact that you guys are still, you know, enjoying the guides, enjoying the information, and for a game that, you know, I plan on playing for a really long time. So we're gonna throw the vector on there. Actually, you know what? I might carry this vector. We got a decent amount of 45 rounds. Yeah, you know what? Let's carry that. Let me hop off this. We're gonna be doing some more Fallout too, Vice. We got Fallout coming. We got a lot of stuff planned for the future, guys. A lot of stuff. I'm pretty excited. Base defense weapon. Strip that. And we'll roll with Anya. Sounded like American Siri. Yeah, I changed the voice. There's a couple different voices I'm actually going to mess around with, guys. I thought this one sounded pretty funny, so that's why I'm using it right now. But yeah, I discovered there's a ton of different voices you can use. Yeah, you know what? I'll save my space. I'll just carry just the vector. We'll just carry a primary weapon. I guess we could throw a sidearm in our just in case, you know what I mean? But mainly I'm just going to use the vector. Gladius. And I'll grab a hatchet. $26 rounds. All right, let's keep it moving. Pedro, what's going on? You know I'm shooting that love out to Brazil, man. So we will still have the jump scare, just not today. So like when I'm playing Dying Light tonight, guys, I want it to be a very clean stream, you know what I mean? Because I get a lot of complaints from people like that, people that just want to watch my videos as videos, that aren't here for the actual live stream itself. And so the jump scare can be it's a turnoff for some people. I know a lot of you guys enjoy it. I enjoy it, but realistically, it is a turnoff for a lot of my viewers. And because I am trying to reach a wider audience today, and we're going to be mainly focusing on gameplay and things like that, I went ahead and disabled it. But the voice to text is still there. I just took out the jump scare dono sound for tonight. But like when we play scary games and stuff like that, we're still going to definitely have it. But yeah, that's my reason behind it, guys. I know.
Rest donated $5.
Hey, Rest.
Just finished my final Lethal Zone boon. Warlord, thanks in large part to your streams. Keep it up.
Hey, man.
And I'm always down for more Fallout 4.
Hey, Rest. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. Gotta go enjoy the game. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate that.
I already got all I can handle.
Exactly, Brad, and that's the thing is it can be annoying for some people, so that's the reason why I especially if it's a big stream and there's a lot of people and it's being like spammed over and over and over again, that's why I ended up taking it out for tonight. So just in case any of you guys are wondering, that is the reason. Ooh, the two infestation hordes just spawn at the same time? No, okay, it was the same notification. So we got an infestation horde there. Let me make sure that another one didn't spawn somewhere. Okay, yeah, so where is this one heading? This one is heading to Riggs Gifts. I don't even know where that is. One of these stores here? No, actually, that might be coming up here somewhere. Yeah, no, it's going right there. Yeah, I won't be able to intercept it in time. The beta. This is the beta test, Ruben, for the new feature. Undead Labs has a weird thing now. They have an open. It's, I guess you could say it's more of a public test realm, but they call it a beta, where they put new features that they're going to be adding to the game for players to go and test, to run through the ringer, make sure they run good and there's no issues, and that and give feedback on the whether they should change. Yeah, we definitely just got a new infestation, so that's why they call it the beta. Nice. Charles, what's going on? So yeah, when we stream Dying Light tonight, we might get a couple new viewers, which will be awesome, to see some new faces. Not that I'm tired of all the faces that I always see. I love you guys all the same. It's just to add more people to the fam. We'll probably get some new faces tonight. Ruben, so this is available to all players who own the game on Steam. If you own State of Decay 2 on Steam, you have access to the beta. That's all you need to do is own it on Steam. And they just don't have it on Xbox. It's not on Xbox or the Windows Store. But we're almost to 100 likes, guys. I really do appreciate that. Jordan, how you doing? Oh, got some skill books.
Can't everywhere be this quiet. Think I've searched everywhere I can.
All right, so we're getting some good loot here. What is my favorite method of killing plague hearts? My favorite method is I like heavy weapons. I feel like it's very smooth, very fast, very resource efficient. Stamina items and a heavy weapon, and have a little bit of fire on you to deal with the hordes just in case the zombies clump on you. But that's my go-to. Just got a ton of skill books right there. What is the best difficulty you can do on the game? So Carson, it all depends on your playstyle. Like me, I prefer Lethal Zone over all of the other zones just because I feel that Lethal Zone, the harder the game is, I feel it forces the player to utilize more of the systems in the game. If you're playing on like Standard Zone, there's a lot of features that you just will never use because you don't have to. Like, you're never really going to take the outpost system all that serious because you don't really need to upgrade your outposts. You don't really need resources like that because there's so many resources on the map. There's so many guns on the map. Crafting isn't much of a thing in the lower difficulties. So that's kind of the reason why I like the higher difficulties so much. Yeah, Kevin, Techland gave me a Steam copy. That was the copy of the game that they gave me. Because I bought a Dying Light originally myself on Steam, and then I think it's on the roof. And then when Techland gave me early access, I refunded the game to Steam, and then
It's locked.
I just had to download the key they sent me. You started doing custom settings? Yeah. So the custom settings are good. If you're not, like, say you don't want to deal with a super lot of, like, a hard fight, you know what I mean? Like, if Lethal Zone zombies are just too much for you, but you still want to experience the like, loot rarity that Lethal Zone or Nightmare Zone has, that's one of the best things about this game now, guys, is you can tailor the game to what you want. So say you don't want Lethal Zone zombies. You don't want Plague Pharaohs. You know, maybe your Standard Zone or Dread Zone's good for you. You can leave the game on Standard difficulty for zombies. And then, you know, say you want more of that community aspect. Say you bump this up to like Nightmare or Dread, and then you bump this up to like Nightmare. And that's the cool thing is you can literally tailor the game to play how you want to play. I just got the Standard Edition for free from them. Kevin, yeah, it wasn't anything like crazy.
I already got all I can handle.
All right, I want to check this truck here. So remember what I told you guys about these plows? They are amazing because zombies can't jump on the hood. I'll showcase that here in a little bit. So I want to get this up and running, and we're actually going to start driving it. Now, the only thing is a little meh on gas. Let's see what's in this baby. Firecrackers. Yeah, you know what? We'll hit the outpost. We'll get some fuel for this truck, and we'll use it. Choke on shotgun, does that reduce their ability? Psycho, I believe, it depends. A lot of the shotguns in the game are like pump action, and pump action shotguns don't jam or break at all. Do the plows add more durability? Yeah, so the plows add a little bit of durability, not a whole lot, but they do add a little bit more durability to the vehicle, and I'm gonna need to craft some more fuel. But the main thing for me about the plow is the fact that zombies can't jump on the hood. That's their selling point for me. Damn, that was a high-ass jump, dude. Oh, when are we going to get the firecrackers? Well, the leader of the firecracker squad is grounded. We just got a message from his teacher today saying that he hasn't been doing his homework. So. Cryptic, what's up, dude? Does that durability help when you plow into a wall or part? A little bit. A little bit. How you doing today, man? I think it'll save you one hit. You know what I mean, Cryptic? It'll give you that one extra hit. Yeah, I don't even see a container. I know they're... I think I'm on top of the wrong building. Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna be buying Elden Ring. We've reached out to the developers for Elden Ring. I'm trying to see if I can get early access. I highly doubt I will, but well, I thought the same thing about Dying Light, but yeah, I'm trying. I'm gonna try to get. I want to get early access for Horizon Zero Dawn or Horizon Forbidden West, and I was gonna try to get early access for Elden Ring. But that's even if they're doing early access. Where is this other container? Am I tripping? Will it stop me from rolling? No, actually, the downside to the plow, Cryptic, is it'll actually probably get you into more accidents than it will prevent, just due to the fact that the plow does get hung up on the terrain pretty good. But I'll show you guys what I was saying here. When you got the plow on the front, generally the zombie would be able to just jump on the hood, but as you can see, he can't. Now, I gotta be careful because I can get pulled out right now. But yeah, so when you have this, you don't have to pin your car up against shit like you usually see me doing. But let's get this baby home. We're gonna come back down and get my other car too. Cryptic, sometimes all you need, man, sometimes all you need is that extra little, oomph, you know what I mean? And the thing is, the truck is nice and slow. It's not that squirrely, so I feel like it's easier to drive than some of the vehicles in the game. Wow, that's a big horde. Not expect that. We'll go wide, try to steer clear of this group here. Timothy, it all depends on what I'm doing, man. For the most part, I do a lot of my stuff solo just because I have so many viewers that want to play with me. But I do multiplayer events. We haven't done one in a while, but we're going to be doing a Daybreak event here soon where you guys are going to be able to come in and play Daybreak. I always enjoy when you guys come and give me those free Daybreak wins. You guys come and carry me. All right, let's see here. So, any other food spots around here? I don't think there is. Oh, here we go. I think I already got food out that peddler's. We'll go check again. But I'm pretty sure I came in here before and looted.
Still kicking. Fuel. I'd say this was a
Oh,
sign.
nice.
If, you know, I believed in that stuff.
So all this is out of plague territory, which is awesome. We don't even have our... Okay, so that infestation it's winding up on us. We still got a little bit of time, though. I'm not too worried about it. No mods. I'm on the beta, Jen. So I haven't run mods in a while, and the only time I ever run mods on State of Decay is if I'm doing like difficulty stuff. But like I said, the direction they've been going with the difficulty, I haven't felt as in like back when Nightmare Zone was a thing. Mods, I felt difficulty mods were mandatory. You know what I mean? Like I couldn't play the game without them just because I felt the game was too easy. And I don't know. Now with Lethal Zone and the way they've been changing the game, I feel that the base Lethal Zone is a good challenge, even for experienced players. You know what I mean? Like it could catch you off guard for sure. You know, I have my moments where I can just play the game and just chill. And that's the thing about the mods is when you're playing a modded difficulty, you're 100% try hard like sweat mode the whole time you're playing. And when I'm playing unmodded, I have moments where I'm just kind of chilling, relaxing. I can interact with chat a lot more. And then if I'm playing the modded difficulty though, I gotta like 100% be focused the whole time. So the Dying Light stream will be in about 5 hours. Hey, Jeffrey. Hey, I hope all's good, though.
We're done here.
But I'm glad I could be a source of entertainment while you're stuck in the house. You know what I mean? Danny, what's going on? How you doing? Is it me, or does it seem like a lot of these cars have loot in the trunk? Yeah, I was a Marine. Semper Fi to all my Marine brothers in the chat.
No room.
I was a good old devil dog. Devil dog.
This place is a waste of time. Locked up tight.
Like, you guys probably watch a bunch of movies, right? And you know how the Marine Corps motto, you know, all the Marines say "oorah." Well, that is a thing. You know what I mean? There's a lot of Marines that say "oorah," but I was with 3rd Recon and 3rd Marine and the 3rd Marine Division, and yeah, I didn't change the settings earlier, Smack. I just kind of showcased it. As soon as I left that screen, they went back to what they were. But when you're in 3rd Marine Division, guys, they don't say "oorah." It's so weird. Believe it or not, it sounds so dumb, but they say and "yut." That's what 3rd Marine Division Marines will yell. So we were the Marines. And you always got that one asshole, like everybody like, and oorah, and then you got that one asshole afterwards that like, hey, it's so funny. Oh, I miss it, guys. John, the long dark. That's a good question. I think it just kind of got pushed to the side with everything what I was trying to do. That was a hectic time on my channel right there. Good push. I want to get the 2 armored zombies, but we're not gonna be able to pull this off. Not with all these sway base coming in.
Fuck me, a screamer.
All right, so we're gonna shoot. Thin them out a little bit.
Do it.
And I think part of the reason is when we started playing Fallout, I didn't expect Fallout to have as much success as it did, and the success from Fallout kind of pushed. It really changed the channel dynamic quite a bit at the time. Okay, let me see here. So I could definitely use some more food, and I'm gonna head down to this area where the Infestation is. There's a couple food spots right over here. I believe there's the gyro place here, and I think there's a spoon and cone and a grocery store or something right here. So we might be able to get a couple food rucks out of that area. And let me get another repair kit on this truck. I'm gonna have to grab some stamina items though. I got a little sloppy there with all the zombies. That's why I ended up just shooting them. I didn't have fire or anything, and when the thing is you can melee a big group, but in that case there was quite a few of them, so I just decided I'd thin them out. I took the easy way out. Hey Jeffrey, of course, man, of course. All right, we'll get a little more gas in it. Screw it. Gatsby said, when you find out these... Nah, dude. But the thing is both those games will make an appearance. They'll come back. Awesome. So, one of the things that we just... Our sniper tower is built. Now, the cool thing is, like, yeah, it's a good base defense facility. It's great for base defense. But the main reason why I like the sniper tower is sniper support. Only 50 influence, guys, and you get a 50 cal sniper support. So say I'm out and about, right, and I get jumped by 2 juggernauts and a pack of plague pharaohs. I can call in that 50 cal sniper support, and that 50 cal support kills plague pharaohs in 1 shot. Drops juggernauts in 4 to 5 shots. It's really good. Jake, does the new Infestation make the game challenging? I would say it's... I wouldn't say it makes it any easier or any harder. I feel like it's just different. It's a little more predictable. Like you can plan it out, what you want to do and how you want to deal with it. But I would say all around good change. I can't really put my finger on it right now whether it makes it easier or harder. I think it makes the random siege encounters easier because you don't have any anymore. I only got the 1 energy drink. I didn't top off. I'm an idiot. So it's definitely a hard question to answer. See, now the cool thing, like I told you guys, is you can literally park this car out in the middle of a parking lot, and you'll still be able to make your getaway without zombies jumping on your hood. Yep, so we got Dewey's, we got a spoon and cone, we got frickin' gyro, we got a lot of stuff in this area. So because I am kind of short, want to be careful here. We're probably going to have to do a little more shooting than normal. Three. Hey, Mr. Ballinois, thank you so much for the sub. Or Polonies. Polonies. Should be okay. Damn, where do we want to hit first? We got so many options. Let's hit the start mark first. I could go over and clear out that infestation now. Let's do a little looting. We'll see what we get.
Looks like nobody else is home. With a play card around, that won't last.
So potential food. Like I said, we're mainly here for the food. The goal is food. We can get 3 rucks, that'd be amazing. What is the best gun in the game that still makes it fun? I would have to say probably the high capacity 5.56 guns are probably some of the best. Like the SSW Light, that I forgot what the hell the full name of it is. That's a really, really good gun. Damn, we got meds, not food. And it's attainable, you know what I mean? It's not a super hard gun to get like the Infinite Rage. But I like any high capacity weapons are my go-to. I don't care what gun it is, what caliber it is, as long as it holds a lot of bullets. It's my kind of gun. And generally, you want to aim for guns that have low ammo cost. So like 22 is nice because it's cheap to craft. Screamer.
I see a plague bloater.
It's right there behind that door. Wonder if I can get an angle on it. I could just rush the door and knock him down. I'd rather just try to get an angle on him.
Welcome to the family, son.
Hey, Nicholas. Can't see. Hey, welcome to the family, dude. I really do appreciate that, man. The glare off the window, I couldn't see, so I just knocked him. Polo, what's going on? Well, let's get a bag of food. It's food.
This again.
Nice. That works out awesome. We just got some energy drinks. I have not, Jaren. I have not watched it yet. I got about one more season of the Peaky Blinders that I'm going to watch before. Wow, no food, guys. That's 2 locations in a row. Hopefully we get something out of the gyro shop. This is crazy. Axe is breaking. Yeah, I got a cure on me. I got to play cure on me right now, Carter. But yeah, I do plan on checking it out. Is it good? It's good? Hey, Nicholas, I appreciate that. Seriously, thank you. And the fact that, you hit that join button, join the family, I really appreciate that, man. Seriously, it means the world to me. Bag of food, please. There it is.
This will slow me
How many times
down.
can you draw the short straw? You know what I mean? Shit. Okay, he didn't see me. No, he definitely seen me. He's gonna blow up at the door. Super. Appreciate you for popping in. I haven't watched Train to Busan yet. No, why? Is Train to Busan really that good? I just didn't foresee it really being that good. But I mean, if you guys are claiming it's good, and I'm just legit out here missing out, I'll have to check it out. Carter, we're going to be playing Dying Light tonight, man. Going to be playing it tonight. Screw waiting 2 days. All right, yeah, so I only got one bag of food, man. Okay, so we got wild great food over here. We'll go check that. Train to Busan is legit. Man. All right, guys, I'll check it out. I will. I'll check it out. Juggernaut?
That's a juggernaut.
Yep.
I think.
Welcome to the family, son.
Brandy Kovac, man, with the membership. Welcome to the family, dude. I really appreciate it, man. All right, so I'm going to make my way around the long way here. We're going to take out this infestation and try to swing over to the wild great foods. Gotta be careful, though. Our hatchet is breaking. Yeah, so I planned on checking out We Are All Dead. Now that's an actual TV series, right? It's not like a movie. All right, so we're gonna swing wide. We're gonna cut through this alley over here. Okay, 12 episodes. Damn, 12 episodes? So would you guys say it's better than Black Summer? Because Black Summer was okay to me, you know what I mean? I wouldn't say it was like my favorite, especially like the last episode of season 1 where they were just shooting so many bullets really trolled the shit out of me. It's the same, Jeffrey. So it gives the same amount of influence upon clear, which is crazy. Yeah, because that infestation cleared it. Where did it go? Jamie Chadwick, what is going on? Better than Black Summer? Okay, then yeah, I'll definitely enjoy it then. Yeah, we really worn this damn hatchet out. We've
Dreamer, bring friends.
Jamie, what's going on? How have you been? Just need some food. Got one more inventory slot. those. I'll pass on those for now. Yeah, man, we're still here going strong, man, for sure. Okay, so we were able to get a couple bags of food. Not as much as I was hoping. I was hoping for like 3 to 4, and we only ended up, we barely scraped by with 2. Barely scraped up 2, but it's okay. Stooky, I appreciate it. So I'm gonna get these parts out of there really quick. Just had a bloater spawn in. Stamina back. Should faceplant, right? So there's 2 little like transformer power boxes here. We need parts at base, so that's why I'm trying to swing in here really quick and see if I can get some. Yeah, we're on lethal. Trudas Edward, thank you so much for the super chat. Yo, I missed the hell out of this game, man. It just keeps getting better, dude. It just keeps getting better. You know what I mean? It's gonna be amazing to see where this game ends up at when it's all said and done.
No room.
You got. See, do I have any space to stack? Yep. Okay, so we'll drop that in there. I'll come back and get these scraps of circuitry. Especially if you haven't played the new map, Judas. If you haven't played Trumbull Valley, you gotta give it a shot, man. It's amazing. That's a lot of zombies. So we're gonna go around, we're gonna sell some stuff, get our influence up. Our influence is really, really low right now. I'm gonna load up one of my cars and I'm gonna load up my backpack with as much as we can carry.
Getting itchy. How about we build a shooting range?
Drop the extra bullets. Should probably swap out the hatchet before it breaks. Let's see here. So I'll do 3 sets. We'll do 3 sets of energy drinks. I think we can afford it. Do 3 sets of energy drinks. Whoops, I didn't want to do that. To 1 more set, yep. Brings us down to 10 food. Got a lot of stuff to sell. Let's try to grab all of our extraordinary high trade value shit first.
Look what I found.
Okay, then we just got a bunch of highs. So we'll throw this. She's getting tired anyways. We're going to have to swap characters. Guys, we're almost at 200 likes on the stream. That is awesome. Who else is excited for tonight? I'm really, really excited, guys, for Dying Light. I can't tell you guys how excited. It's like, I can't believe it's even real. You know what I mean? Does this place only have 2 parking spots? Yeah, it only has 2 parking spots. Yeah, I might take the Jeep. I could drink coffee, but I mean, I guess, yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's drink some coffee. Screw it. We'll keep her in the fight for a little bit. Let what's-her-face heal up a little more. Okay, so we got a bunch of trade items here.
Getting low on that.
Pop a coffee. Have you seen all? I have not yet, Chris. I have not. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out. But Chris, thank you so much for the super chat, wrong car. I really do appreciate that. All right, first enclave is here. We're in a nasty spot, man. Huh. Actually, let me go hit my 2 allies here first. I'll get better prices from them. Can I plant hydroponics? I could, but there's other ways that I can increase my food yield without wasting a field. Like, I haven't even upgraded any of my outposts. They're all still level 1. So I like to put my food in my outposts and leave my base facilities open for me to like do a bunch of different things. I generally don't plant gardens or hydroponic or anything like that anymore. Unless I really need to, but then even then I'll kind of just would go to a base and use a farm. Yeah, espresso is good. The only thing I don't like about espresso is the cooldown after it wears off. You gotta wait so long before you can pop another fatigue item. It's crazy. So we salvage those weapon remains. See if I have another set. Yep. So we're gonna keep making sure we get all these blue shit everywhere. We get all those weapon parts salvaged so we can start building up our parts supply. Yes, this is the beta you can select in Steam, Shale. Yep. Ooh, this enclave actually might have some food for sale too.
Already got all I can handle.
All right, let's sell.
there, stranger. Come on in.
Can you kill them without having? So you can't kill them,
Always glad to see you.
but you can recruit somebody and then just kick, and that breaks down the enclave, and then just kick the person out.
Let's make a deal.
Sure,
right.
sounds good.
So they don't have any food for sale, unfortunately. They do have some cans of gas, though. 2 cans of gas for 80 influence. That's not bad. That's really not that bad. Jamie, I'll check it out. Yeah, is it just your channel name right there, Jamie Chadwick?
Lighter load soon.
Always glad to see you.
Hey there, business partner.
All right.
They definitely gave enclaves more influence or something. I don't know. It's weird. 'Cause, this enclave's had a bunch of influence the whole time though, because I've been constantly trading with them. But I feel like they gave enclaves more influence. Maybe I'm just tripping, but I don't know. That's how I feel. Stack those up right there. Let me see. Okay, so those guys are not super friendly with us. I think we're going to head up here. We'll talk with these guys, see if they have any food for sale.
God, I am so sick of plague zombies.
Is that Arthur? Jeffrey, no, I don't think it's changed, man. I think it's the same amount. You get the same amount of influence that you did before. We're up to 800. Oops, I just used a freaking energy drink. So I want to know in chat, guys. Actually, I'm gonna do a poll. I'm gonna do a poll. Some of you guys, it's gonna be a little different because. So I'm gonna ask a question about State of Decay 2. Some of you guys who played before the Juggernaut update, you used to be able to select what map you wanted to play on. Now you're forced to play on Providence Ridge. What? Guys, ready? It's a good question. It's a good question, I promise. One that I'm curious. All right, answer the question in the chat, guys. Answer the question in the chat. Let me know, what was the first map you ever played on in State of Decay 2? Mine was back when State of Decay 2 first came out. They didn't even have the names of the map. It was like, do you want to go to the base in the valley? Do you want to go to the place on the plateau? Do you want to go to the place in the hills? And Drucker County was actually my first map I ever played on in State of Decay 2.
Let's get down to business.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Cascade Hills all the way. Yeah. Yo, Cascade is legit. It's one of my favorite maps. Yeah, Drucker County was mine because it said, I think it was like the plateau, and I was like, oh yeah, that sounds legit. You know, and then I ended up in Drucker. Resource wise, like I said, I want to buy those stems though, man.
So what do we got today?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Screw it. We'll buy them. Sucks because it's getting dark out. You know, drop some gas in the car. So Maker Valley's a pretty popular one. Yes, Jamie, we're streaming Dying Light tonight. I already got the preview up and everything for everybody. So you can go in there and hit the reminder and all that so you don't miss it. But yeah, we'll be going live at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Be jumping in, playing some Dying Light 2 tonight. I'm so excited. Right, Caspi? I know, dude. Actually, a lot of zombies. Let's try to keep this cool.
Okay, no Zeds around, but we can't secure the place with a plague heart close by.
Yeah.
Locked up tight.
Oh, you guys, my mouse is acting up. See if we have another one. Dude, yo, we're making out like champs right now. Awesome. So I should be able to get another bag of food out of here. Connor, what's up, man? How have you been, dude? Drucker was your first. Meager is your favorite. Now between Meager and Trumbull. I love Trumbull. I actually don't. I liked Meager Valley until Lethal Zone came out. Lethal Zone kind of ruined Meager Valley, in my opinion, because Meager Valley actually has the lowest material output out of every map in the game. It's so hard to get materials on that map. I love you too, Eric. What's going on, dude? How you doing today? No, I haven't. I took my glasses off because right now my whole setup is very low light. But later on tonight, once it gets a little darker in here, I'm gonna definitely have to put them on. Caspi, I'm not going out to buy another mouse, dude. Screw that, man. I'll change my freaking side plate. It's just this Naga 13 button side plate, man. It's just acting stupid on me. I don't know what's going on. This is a brand new mouse, man. I've only had it for 2 months, maybe 3 months.
I gotta rest a sec.
Oh, hey, Gunner, I'm glad you're doing good, man. Okay, so we got a little bit of food. Get up here. We're gonna have to actually. Once I get home this time, we're actually gonna start focusing on doing missions. I've really been neglecting missions this whole playthrough, but now that we have our resources good, I got the base that I want. I'm gonna start doing some missions. And pushing some more play cards at some point. I want to get into that police station there. I do, Carol. I do. You gotta dig in there. You gotta. I don't know if I have a warranty on it. I gotta check. If I buy another one from Best Buy, because I bought it from Best Buy, I'll probably insure the next one because this is my second Naga Trinity that's gone bad on me. Which is crazy because my first Naga, man, I had that mouse for a really long time. But the Trinity, you can swap out the side plate. And there's something going on that the side plates just go bad. They just stop working. Hey, you're foreign. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. There we go. Finally, some support. Appreciate it, base.
Another perfect supply run by me.
Just when the coffee started working out, too.
Hey, you staying out of trouble?
Keyboard is your problem. I've actually had this. I gotta give it to Razer. I've been using this Razer keyboard for 6 years, probably 5 or 6 years now. And it's still awesome. None of my keys have gone out on me. It still works. It's the Razer. I don't know if I can get it high enough to show you guys, but it's the Razer Tournament Edition. It's green anyway, so you wouldn't be able to see it. It's the Black Widow Tournament Edition, and it's done me really well. Yeah, they're not attached, so I'll show you guys my mouse. So this is my mouse that I use, and it has the side panel here with all the buttons on the side, and I keybind a lot of my buttons in a game. Like, for instance, my zoom is on there. My how the hell are you? When I grab zombies, that's on my mouse. To swap weapons, that's on my mouse. So I have a lot of buttons keybound on the side. And with the Naga Trinity, what you could do is actually, like, this side panel with the buttons on it, it just comes off. Because there's different side panels. Like, this is the one with the 13 buttons or whatever. And this is the one I'm just used to playing with, because I've played with this since I played World of Warcraft. And like I said, I like keybinding a lot of buttons to my mouse. And I got a couple other side plates I could use, but this one is just my favorite. And it's just gone bad on me. Something's going wrong with it. My buttons aren't working. But now look, now it's lit up. I don't know what the hell's going on with this, guys. It wasn't lit up earlier. Now it's lit up right now. Let's see. Now if I go back in here. Yeah, now it's working. For now. For now. All right, so we'll get her on base. Everybody's rested back up. Now we're just slow building our characters skill-wise. We'll take out Smart here. It's the software. Yeah, and the thing was, I literally just updated it the other day because it was acting up on me. It wouldn't light up at all. And then I updated it, and I don't know, maybe I need to update it again. I don't play with my mouse wireless though. I've tried, guys. Let me unplug it again. I've tried to play with my mouse wireless. I get these like little moments where the mouse will like hiccup for like half a second, and it's so annoying. All right, so let's see here. We're gonna get this put away. Jordan, hey Ryan, you gave me some advice on how to quit your vape in over a month. I want to think, hey dude, that is amazing to hear. Congrats on that. I know that's just not easy, especially vaping, man. The hardest thing for me quitting vaping is I didn't realize how high the amount of nicotine I was actually consuming, because you know it doesn't show you, and it's so easy to just sit there. Like there was moments where I'd literally just be breathing through the vape for like a straight hour, and it was tough, man. But I'm glad to hear that, Jordan. Congrats, dude. That's not easy. But thank you so much for the super chat, man. All right. Melee weapons. Turn my lights. Turn my lights up. So yeah, we're gonna rock this melee weapon. I honestly kind of want to go clear out a couple. Thinking about maybe going and pushing those plague hearts near the police station there where the barricaded strip mall is. Yeah, I have blue light glasses right here. That's actually what I'm putting on right now. I was thinking about pushing these plague hearts over here. They definitely help. They definitely help a lot. We could take out these two. Then I could probably take out those two. It is what it is. So I don't really want to do that mission though. This builder make your own gear. But the cool thing about it is it spawns in some materials, so we'll do it. And it's free influence. We're gonna grab a plague cure and a little bit of fire. And we should be good to go.
Welcome to the family, son.
Hey, Romeo, thank you so much and welcome to the family. I really do appreciate that, man. Wow, Sweeney, you did not have to do that, man. Just to say thanks for being a positive influence on people. I vape and always upbeat. Nice to see positivity in the world, but focusing on the negative. Everyone give Brian some of that love. Hey, man, I really do appreciate that super chat, dude. Thank you so much. And I'm glad that I could be that for a lot of people, honestly. That place of relaxation where you can come and chill and everybody's halfway decent. I don't know. Did that say Carpenter's house? Gardener's house. Swinny again. Thank you so much, man. That is huge. Nothing in here. I don't know how this mission works. Oh, okay. Let's see if we can get aggro all 3 of those. 1, 2, 3, I think. Did we get them all? No, we got 2 out of 3. Ow, Sway. I got out the car at the wrong time. How many are we talking? Hey, Romeo, with the super. Thank you so much. Sounded like a lot. Looks like a lot. Cheaper if I just do this. All right, go scope this place out.
Oh, check this out.
I don't know why they got me looking for a mechanics tool. I mean, I don't have to do it, I guess. I just got to have enough materials to upgrade this, and we need, what, 25? Damn it, dude. I don't even know why I'm over here looking for this book. I just need to be looking for materials.
That is exactly what we
There
need.
it is.
Better than a poke in the eye. No more deads around here.
Last container, I believe, is on the front here, on the porch. Fuel can. Damn, I did not expect him to scream.
That's all I'm gonna find.
Okay, so we still need one more bag of materials before we can upgrade. Yeah, we can hit these 2 locations right here. Car's getting pretty jacked up here.
If I take out the nearest plague heart, this should clear up. I think. I hope nothing hurt that.
Materials. Shit, I already hit this place, I think. It's already 3 out of 4 looted.
Time to look elsewhere. It's clear for now, but no place can be secure with a plague heart nearby.
Alright.
This might take some effort. Yikes, too loud.
All right, so this place hasn't been touched at all. Hopefully we can get fuel and materials out here. That'd be awesome.
I don't have room for that.
Didn't empty out my damn inventory. How do I celebrate? I don't even know what that is, P-Craft. So it probably means I don't celebrate it, man. Yeah, Dominic. So, generally I just smash the damn door down. It all just depends. I know I've seen people talk about that it's louder if you smash it compared to the 3 small hits. I don't know.
Guess I better keep looking.
I should probably test that one of these days. See which one's actually louder. Hey, Jamie, I'll see you tonight. Hey, I can't wait, man. It's crazy, guys. I quit smoking a long time ago, and it's weird. It's like still to this day, even though I have no there's nothing in me that wants to smoke, not even a little bit. And I get cravings still to this day. Like I'll be randomly, and it's random. Like I'll be eating or something, and you know those moments where you would just kind of kick, like you'd eat dinner, and then you go smoke a cigarette or something like that. It's those moments that I just get the weird ass cravings, and it's so frustrating. And I haven't smoked in years. Still get cravings. I think it's like a mental thing. The thing is I think the smell of somebody smoking, like if somebody goes outside and smokes a cigarette, then they come back near me, it smells gross. I think it smells gross. But if I'm standing there and I catch the whiff, like the smoke off the cigarette, like cigarette smoke itself, smell. Oh man, it definitely gets me craving. I think it smells ridiculously delicious. But I can't stand the smell of a cigarette on somebody. But like if I'm standing there and the smoke's coming off a cigarette and I smell it, yeah, that shit will get you like. What's my stance on marijuana? Oh man, I don't care. I mean, I personally can't smoke because jobs and all that, you know what I mean? But I know plenty of people that use it both medically and recreationally. I don't think it's any worse than alcohol. Hey man, we only live once, you know what I mean? Enjoy your life. And however it is good for you, you know what I mean? So we got zombies outside. Perfect! That's what we needed.
Oh, the Zeds definitely heard that.
He did. I thought you had already heard me, then you didn't come in, so now I feel like an idiot. Let's get these materials over to the car. New Year's 99, 6 smell makes you... Oh, when you're drinking, it gets... Yeah. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it like that. Like I said, mine's very, very random. Very random when I get cravings. Hey, Joe with the sub. Thank you so much. All right, so we could get this workshop upgrading now. I think we have enough. I might actually have exactly 25. No, I have 2 bags, right? Yep. So that will leave us with 5 overage, which means when we upgrade this, I should have 5 left over. Perfect. We're gonna let her rest up. She got pretty beat up there, running into that damn bloater. What other missions do we have? We got the Brewers Left Behind. We have a Survivor in Trouble we'll go check out.
Unless we want even more zombies around here, maybe we should quiet down a bit.
And I think we'll take out Liz. I feel like I haven't used Liz in a while. Okay, Jeff Bryant, what did he ask? Jeff. When you grab a zombie and swing them around, does the action knock down? Yes, Jeff. So, It takes a little getting used to, but the thing is when you grab a zombie and you throw it, right, it knocks down all the zombies in front of it. Now, there's a little cheeky thing you can do with the zombie is when you start pushing the zombie, like the animation of starting to push them counts as knocking zombies down. So what you'll see me do is I'll face one zombie, I'll start pushing them, and then I spin my character. And it kind of does like a fanning effect, and it knocks down everything. Like I could look at, knock down a zombie on my left, spin the zombie, and then knock down a group over here. So yeah, it's all about learning that the animation. It takes a little getting used to, but yeah. My melee weapons are getting pretty jacked up here. So let's break down this. Break down this. Perfect. Okay, so I don't have any lighter backpacks yet. Which base would you want to be in real life? In a tactical perspective? From honestly, I think one of the most tactically sound bases in this game would probably be the bridge fort in Cascade Hills, because realistically, if you were to tie some escape ropes, right, completely barricade off, one side of the base, there would only be one way for zombies to come in and out, and I feel like that would be what you would want. You would want to funnel the zombies. That way, if they did ever overrun the front side of your base, you could use the escape ropes to get out. You know what I mean? So that would probably be one of my favorite bases. You said 2. There was 6. All right, so we're going to go ahead and grab those, And let's head down. Plague cure, fire. Drop them off the side. Yeah. So, like I said, that base really would be good. I think it'd be a really good base. Especially if you had a way in and out, because getting out, if you had like a rope system tied up and you could, but going back up would be, if you had to climb a rope, like that'd be really, really hard for a lot of people. So, especially if you have young children or something with you. So that would be the only issue. But yeah, I find that bridge base would be really, really cool. Thinking about upgrading one of my food outposts once we get some influence flowing.
Yep, this is plague territory, all right.
I think we're down here in the church. Yep.
I don't have an exit here. Help!
Got the bloater. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit of a fight, I can already tell. Thank you. I was like, please let me get at least the 2 armored zombies executed. Oh, it sounds like there's actually an enclave here of more than one person. I heard a guy talk and a female, so we got 2 survivors in here. All right, we're good. Wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Yeah, so my thoughts for SOD3, I've had a lot of people ask me, like, what do you want to see with base building? I don't think that State of Decay is going to go away from they have their own design for bases. You know, they're not free form like DayZ or Rust or, you know, like Project Zomboid where you can literally build a base out of anything. I don't think they will go that route to where you can just free build anywhere, but do I see them maybe having a lot, like right now they have only like a certain places that can be bases. Do I think they should maybe have, like, if I want this house over here to be my base, I feel like maybe a house should have a structure to it where we can base anywhere we want and any structure we want, but it's going to have a certain layout to it. You know what I mean? I feel like they, or you know, like it'd be like this house has, you know, 3 small slots and, you know, 1 large slot outside, another small slot, and then same thing. Like, I feel that they should freeform it to that point, but I don't think we're going to be out there like building walls and shit like that. I think we're going to still have the same system we have now. Okay, so this is going to the adorable bungalow. Oh wow, you know, that infestation's coming all the way up to where I live. Yeah, so I guess that's my thing. I just want to see more templates. Okay, so we actually get resources for helping these guys. And you know we're going to take food because we've been having issues with food this whole time.
So long.
Perfect. I don't even know what kind of loot this church has in it.
Worthless. Well, it's not nothing.
About enclaves not showing up. So you're saying just not seeing the icon? I mean, for experienced players, I don't think that'd be a big deal. I feel like for new players though, enclaves would just, they would never know where they were. Decay, hey, thank you so much for the sub. Welcome.
I might be carrying too much here.
But you're saying in the higher difficulties, like making it so the enclaves don't show up? Damn. All right, so we're gonna go push. What is the condition of her? So she's looking all right. So I was thinking about pushing Blakeheart. I really want to hit that police station. See if we can upgrade our arsenal a little bit. Like I said, for what we've been doing, I feel like we got some pretty decent guns. Oh, nice, dude. Jeffrey, I didn't. What did he say? Because I was in his stream the other day.
Territory. No
So,
place is entirely secure.
If he mentioned me, it might have been the episode where I was talking with him in his stream. Awesome. Give me the goods. We're almost at 300 likes, guys. Thank you for that. Been getting a lot of these weapon remains. Nada. It's a little campsite up there. This is actually a really cool. Now, there's this type of stuff in the game that I was like, yo, this would make such a good little base. Like, even if it only had a couple facility slots, this is what I meant by like stuff I would like to see from State of Decay 3. Now, one of the things I would like to see from SOD3 is walls. I want to be able to prevent the zombies from coming in my base and not being able to just jump over every wall possible. If we could like upgrade walls like a facility, you know what I mean? Like level 1, level 2, level 3, let us upgrade walls, and the higher the wall level, you know, like the less entry point zombies would have into our base, and we could funnel them. I would really like to see something like that. But look at this little spot right here, guys. Tell me this shit would not make a sick-ass little base. Like, right on the side of a little mountain. You know what I mean? There's really no points of entry. Look at this little spot. Imagine if you had, like, 2 survivors. You know what I mean? It's not a bad spot. You got your new place, Shafraz? How is it? And look at this view, man. Like, I think it's a good spot. It's just tiny. You know, a little tiny base. All right, later, birdie. This is Drucker County. Well, I hope you like it, Shafraz. I hope it's nice, man. I don't think they can drop in because there's no, like, spawn points up there. But, I mean, realistically, IRL, like, I don't know. I think zombies would have a hard time getting up there to drop in on your base. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's possible, but... Terrible! So excited for the Dying Light 2 stream. Love watching your streams, man. You keep the boring at bay while I'm working. Hey, I'm so glad, dude. Thank you so much for that. All right, this horde is almost here. So this is what I was talking about before, guys. I'm going to showcase to you exactly what I told Undead Labs and why I feel that the system is really easy to counter at some points. Because, for instance, I got this horde that's on the way into town that's about to infest the building. And I asked them, I was like, you know, is there any way you could maybe throw a bloater or something into the horde that makes it harder to kill with your car? Because right now... all you gotta do is squish it, guys. And boom, goodbye infestation. Now, in State of Decay 1, the difference was when you had the hordes on the road, yo, there was a lot of them. Like, there would be like 4 or 5 hordes at any given time. But This is all you got to do. Now the infestation horde's gone.
Better keep an eye out for plagues on it.
And any player can do that. You know what I mean? It doesn't require. So that's what I want them to try to figure out, how to stop that from happening. Chevron, hey, I think SOD2 is going good, man. We're doing good. All right, so let's go get geared up. Go hit some plague hearts.
I have this aunt who lived somewhere around here and fancied herself a survivalist. I wonder if she made it this long.
So my goal is to hit the 2 up or over in the town near the container fort, or not container fort, the barricaded strip mall. That's my goal right now.
I almost forgot about that.
She's my powerhouse survivor, so that's why I'm taking her. This is a brand new feature that they're working on right now for the game. This is the new infestation feature. So this is at 17. That's at 11. This holds 30. Yeah, so I think we'll stick with the 45 just because we have more bullets for it. We're gonna go stims with that. That. I'm gonna actually craft myself another suppressor. Wait, where's my other suppressor? Who has it? Ah, screw it. It's on my 22. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to craft a new suppressor. I'm going to attach that to my handgun. Get another blood plague cure just in case. So we got stamina, we need healing items. So let's grab a couple painkillers. I got fire, up another batch. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and grab the sledgy. So we're geared up, guys. We're good. We are good to go. Hey, Brandy, thank you for popping in. What is the build right now? So this is, I don't even know. This is update. I think we're going to find out about update 29 on February 7th. I don't even, so I guess this could be considered updates, but I don't know if this is going to be in the next update. That one's smoking. I think we'll just take the pickup. Which, we back it up a little bit. Throw a can of fuel in. How close together are these two play carts? Police station, right up the hill. So actually, I could probably bounce both of those. Oh, good sneeze. Hey, Chairman Shepard, dude, thank you so much for the super chat. I've learned a lot watching your channel. Keep up the cool videos. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you. Thank you so much. Holy crap, that is huge. And I'm glad I'm able to help you out. Really, really glad. Oh, shit. Timothy, you can't really use mods on Xbox. No, there's like a couple save transfers that you can do. Like you can mod stuff on computer and then log into your Xbox account, and some of the like weapons and stuff that you give yourself will be there, but you can't really like just mod on Xbox.
What a wonderful smell we've discovered.
So what I do is, while that's gassing out, like the gas is clearing out, generally takes like 15-20 seconds. I just run up here and just phase this one too. And you can do this. What it does is it spreads the zombies out,
And done.
especially when they are chasing you. Now the way back down, you can actually come this way. It's a little faster. Saying that you're just spreading the zombies out. You got zombies up there and zombies down here, and hey, Bert. I'm glad you're liking it, man. How you doing today, man? 2 hits. Ignore what mission, Nicholas? If you're on Lethal Zone, you could do missions. For sure, especially if you're trying to build up relations with enclaves and stuff. Now, I would advise you to always make sure that your community's needs come first. So if you need food, but you have an enclave asking you for food, don't give them the food. You know what I mean? Especially if it's a resource you need.
That was noisy.
3 more hits.
Finally, we can start claiming some nearby spots.
So that's cleared out.
Take back our town.
That's all the plague hearts in this area. Like I said, I could push down and maybe clear out that
I
one
gotta rest a sec.
while we're geared up. When will I do another guide on Twitch? Probably over the next couple days, Red. If we get some free time. Definitely not today or tomorrow because of Dying Light 2. But within the next couple days, I got to get another episode or 2 recorded. In best PvP map, or just killing it, would be the best PvP map. So killing all the people doesn't have any effect, Timothy. Right now, there really is no negative effect to like killing all the humans on the map. It really doesn't change anything. But if I were to say, I would say probably ultimately the best map for anything, really. PvP would probably be Trumbull Valley, just due to the sheer size of it. The big map.
That was noisy. Having a plague heart move in must really fuck up property values. It's hurting. Don't let him down. Fire in the hole. Aim for the head. Finally, we can start claiming some nearby spots. I gotta rest. Need it.
All right. Now I'm trying to think if I. Yeah, I'm pretty ready for Dying Light 2. I don't know. I feel like I'm ready, but then I feel like I'm not ready.
Not happening.
I have asked that way back in the day, Red. Undead Labs, you know, they said before that they wanted to build on the Exile system more, but obviously, you know, priorities and this and this and that. So it would be really cool, though, to see them build on that system. Maybe, like, you know, the survivors you exile will build their own freaking little community and be hostile towards you and maybe come back and raid you. We got 3 hearts cleared there. We're gonna send somebody out to go get that loot. So we'll be starting the Dying Light stream at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard. That's the soonest I can stream it. That's just the rules. They came up with that time, not me. 1, 2, 3. Hey, WS. Thank you so much for the sub. I really appreciate it. Gonna throw up the 120-inch projector for Dying Light 2, DB. Yo, Casper, you said time feels like it's going slow. Man, it's chilling for me, dude, just because obviously I'm streaming. Get all this put away. So we're gonna be streaming this for a little bit. We're not gonna stream all the way up until 7, only because I'm gonna go eat dinner and you know, get everything set up. But yeah, I'm gonna be streaming probably for a little bit longer, and then we'll be jumping on doing some Dying Light too. Yeah, so she's got to get some good sleep because she's banged up. She's beat up here. Who are we gonna send out? Yeah, you know what? We'll send out Sue. Sue's got our 22 bars. Hoping to get some pretty good guns. Now, I actually am going to move an outpost over here to the swine and bovine. So where was my third food outpost? I'm going to move it from here, this barn, and we're going to move it down to the swine and bovine. So let me actually abandon that. I'll abandon it when we get over there. I probably should be running the 22 realistically, just because I have so much 22 ammo. Let's get some parts into it, get it repaired. And grab one of these. How good is the Prepper's AK? I think the Prepper's AK is super good because it's easier to get than like the Infinite Raids, and it still holds 75 rounds of 7.62. It's a powerhouse of a gun. So yeah, don't sleep on the Prepper's AK. That's all I'm gonna bring with me. What kind of resources are we getting out of here? So we got meds, and meds. 3 meds rucksacks. Wow. Okay. Med rucksacks. Now, I think I'm going to take my Jeep because that door is already knocked off, and I don't feel like wasting a repair kit right now to get my door back up and running. So I'll just take the Jeep. Ray, I think it was just, yeah, they did make it a big deal out of, like, the factions attacking people's bases, like, in the little live, I think it just, they had a lot of ideas for State of Decay 2 that just never came to be due to the game that had to be released. They rushed it out. The developers have already, you know, that's why I just keep trying to tell people State of Decay 3 is a very far from now, guys, because the developers are not rushing it. They've already said they learned their lesson from State of Decay 2, releasing the game before it was ready, time crunches, and this and this and that. So, that's all that happened, though. If I were to take an educated guess on where all the stuff for State of Decay 2 went, because Jeffrey Card even explained that the system for the well, let me see how many for the boons and legacies was supposed to be, they were supposed to have tons of legacies in the game, like more than 4, but yeah, we only ended up with 4. You know what, we'll just shoot these guys. Yeah, I didn't play the original State of Decay. No, my first, I played the Year 1 Survival Edition, so I joined the game, you know, when it was casual friendly. So I park like that so zombies can't jump on my hood when I need to make a getaway. It saves your engine from getting any type of damage. United, thank you so much for the sub. Get some chemicals out of here. I know I came here to loot out these play cards, but man, it's some good loot. Parts and chemicals. Oh, I can't see. Luther, dude, looking forward to some Dying Light streams. Still on the fence about the game. Hey, the thing is, I've seen so many people releasing videos like, oh, don't buy Dying Light 2. Like, whatever, dude. Like, let me be the judge. So I've had people tell me, don't buy State of Decay 2, and it's still my favorite game. Like, what the hell? Like, there's so, like, you go out and look at videos and talk about how bad State of Decay is, how bad this game is, how bad Fallout 4 is, and it's like, dude, if I listened to every video out there that told me not to buy, I would never play any game, because there's always videos of people saying how bad something is. But, dude, I appreciate it, Luther. I'm going to give you guys my honest opinion, you know what I mean? I love Dying Light 1. I thought it was a great game. And if the second one's anything like the first one, I'm going to love that one too.
Welcome to the family, son.
Hey, German Shepherd upgraded with the to Hardened Survivor, man. That is huge. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, I don't even know what the hell's going on with the videos with Dying Light and people like, oh, don't play it. I returned my copy. I got a refund, and it's like, bro, I don't care
We can't secure the place with
if you got a refund, bro. Just being honest. I'm still gonna play it. Exactly. You know, you'll hear about 200 people that 2-3, maybe let's just say you'll hear about 1,000 people that hate the game. Yeah, but you never hear about the, 300 million people that love the game around the world. You know what I mean? It's just 1,000 that have the loudest mouths. Ain't nobody, yeah, exactly. Ain't nobody got time for all that, dude. Let me play the game. I'll be the judge. If I don't like it, man, I'll get my own goddamn refund. You know what I mean?
This will slow me down.
But other than that, like, I don't need you spewing your opinion of what you think about the game. Maybe you just suck. You know what I mean? That's another thing, guys. Maybe you just suck at the game. And that's why you don't like it.
Not want to know what makes Plague territory
So I can't trust random people's opinion, you know what I mean? That's how I look at it. I don't know what your play style is. I don't know what your gaming aptitude is, so I can't trust you. I'll judge that for myself. We're playing Dying Light 2 tonight. Tressa. You know, it's always people that are bad at something that complain about it. Do you notice that? Oh, see, there's my mouse. That's what I was talking about, guys. Right there, my mouse wouldn't spin. That's why I usually always keep it plugged in. Exactly. It's all subjective. That's exactly. Now, granted, there are some things out there that are bad. You know what I mean? But for instance, let me think of an extreme example. Metal Gear Survive. I've never played the game. Never played it. But so many of you guys said, yo, Metal Gear Survive sucks. That game is terrible. It is so bad. Don't play it. Waste of money. You go read the reviews. It's mostly negative. It's pretty much a negative. Saying how bad the game is. The game sucks. This and this and that. And that it may suck, but I've already had people in the chat say, hey, man, I actually like that game. So even one of the most hated games ever.
Dear God, I'm tired.
there's still people out there that like it.
Last one left.
Paul Morgan donated $27.17. Still catch many live streams, but love the content. Firecracker crew video was hilarious.
Hey, Paul, thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate it. And, yo, the firecracker. Yep. Got to plug my my mouse back in. It's acting silly. But, man. I really do appreciate that, Paul. Yeah, we're going to go up to this first play card up here because I'm going to make this one into an outpost. Should have done this originally. Now I got to fight this horde. But yeah, guys, always like I know there's a lot of review companies out there and shit like that, who that's their job is to review games and tell you whether they're worth buying or not. But I would always say it's so easy to get your refund, to get a refund on video games nowadays. Just buy it, try it. If you don't like it, send it back. You know what I mean? You got like 7 to 14 days or something like that on Steam to get refunds on games and shit. So I would always advise you to be your own judge before you know, listening to these people nowadays. So much politics and shit like that go into game reviews and people being paid to say good things or paid to say bad things. Like, be your own judge.
That's all I got.
No such thing as a freaking honest review anymore nowadays, you know what I mean? Yeah, Steam is, I believe, yeah, you can't play, like, you can't go and beat the game and be like, oh, this game sucks, and send it back, you know what I mean? But if you fire up the game and you play it for an hour and you're like, man, this game is fucking butt, get your money back, yeah. Year one, I was a salty player from the year one issue long ago, but I still, yeah, Spider. So that's the thing, yeah, man. I know a lot of people had issues. I even had issues with State of Decay 2, guys, when it first released. Like, it was okay, you know what I mean? But it wasn't the game it is today, you know what I mean? So I understand people feeling jaded with State of Decay 2 when it first dropped. But at the end of the day, it was still only a $30 game. It wasn't even like it was, you know, full price. And the devs have literally worked their asses off since that day to make the game better. And I think they've done a pretty good job.
All clear. Hopefully we're starting.
So we got to get rid of the ancient barn. Oh, so Xbox Live is the same way? No more than 2 hours of gameplay? Yo, Angry Joe, TC. Angry Joe is my dude. Like, I love Angry Joe. I think I watch, if I do have questions on how good a game is, I watch Angry Joe. I've been a fan of his for a very, very long time. He has some games that he goes a little hard on. Like they went so hard on State of Decay 2. But they rated it. It was a long time ago. They rated it in its infancy when the game first came out. So they had every right to say everything they did say about it. But like, for instance, The Last of Us 2, I don't agree with Joe's review of that game. Like, it had its issues. The Last of Us 2 had its issues. I'm not going to sit here and say it didn't. It's still one of the greatest games ever made. Gameplay wise, still one of the greatest games ever. And they were so blinded by the story decisions that the game developers made that they just couldn't see past that. And I hate when people who are doing reviews get emotionally invested because it's like now it's a biased opinion and I'm not getting a true representation of what the game is. Like I'm telling you, The Last of Us 2 guys, yes, the story is fucking weird. You know what I mean? How they did my man Joel was super rough. Like, you know what I mean? Like he should have went out a lot cooler than that. If they were gonna kill Joel, they should have killed him better. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna let one bad story decision affect the rest of the game that's truly amazing. You know what I mean? The gameplay in The Last of Us, the weapon customization, the graphics, the visual, the sound effects, the creatures, the atmosphere, everything about that game is perfect. You know what I mean? Days Gone, perfect. That game is so good. And it got slammed in the reviews. So like I said, build your own opinion, guys, on a game. Like I said, I know a lot of people don't like The Last of Us. I think it's one of the greatest games ever. And nobody will ever change my mind about that because I personally had fun playing it. I enjoyed it. And now, Ray, yeah, it is hard to not get emotional. I don't mean emotional. Like, I was pissed when Joel died. You know what I mean? I was super pissed. And I felt some type of way. But at the end of the day, if you are invested in the story and if you're really paying attention to the storytelling they're doing in that game, Joel, at the end of the day, was a bad guy. He killed an innocent doctor who was just doing his job trying to save the world. At the end of the day, if you really want to look at it, Joel was a bad guy. So how can I not see Abby's side? You know what I mean? I would have done the same thing. Somebody killed my father, you know what I mean? I would have hunted him down and killed him too. That's the beauty of how they painted that game. The two sides, you know, who you think are the bad guys aren't really the bad guys, and then who you think are, you know, and it was they did a really good job with it. I think personally. But I think that's the only downside to The Last of Us 2 is the story. You know what I mean? It was kind of meh. It wasn't as engaging and epic as the first one, but it was still pretty damn good. Shit. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is we got about 2 hordes worth of zombies here. It's quite a few. I'm actually going to try to see if I can get some fire out of the plague cart. Now the only thing that's not gonna kill. The only thing that's not gonna kill is the. I don't want to use a stim. I'll use an energy drink. Is the armored zombies, but we're gonna spend a couple seconds here getting all these guys grouped up. No, I don't mean Joel was a bad guy. I mean, in the eyes, in the situation with Abby, the decision Joel made and killed her father, it made him a bad guy. You know what I mean? Like, he was the evil one. Ellie was pissed. You know what I mean?
You doing all right out there? Still getting shit done?
Because Ellie would have easily have gave her life to save, you know, for there to be a cure.
That's a lot of stuff.
All right, yeah, so it's nice to have an outpost right nearby here. So we're going to go drop this ruck. We're going to go empty out our inventory, and we're going to come down and loot this place out.
I gotta rest a sec.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, like I said, there was some story decisions that were very, very poor. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, that's just one aspect of the game. You know what I mean? Now, granted, it's a story game, so the story should be pretty important. But the story was, if you compare it to other games, it was definitely still top tier. You know what I mean? It was still top tier among most games made nowadays, and I mean, I still thought it was okay. I thought it was pretty good. Still had its moments. Most people literally, like, there's people out there have honest opinions about The Last of Us, guys. I'm telling you, literally, I've read some of the comments out there in the forums. There's people that they just turned the game off and didn't even play because they switched over to Abby. That was it. They didn't even play to see what Abby's side of the game was like. The second they realized they were playing as Abby, they just turned the game off. Like, fuck this. This game is trash. Yo, Abby had some epic-ass parts in the game. Like, that shit was fire. The fight in the hospital there with the freaking big rat mole monster thing, epic. Sucks.
Aim for the head.
Exactly. You needed to play as Abby to get the whole, but a lot of people didn't. Literally, the second they realized they were playing as Abby, they shut the game off and just never played it again. Didn't even give the game a chance. And that's what I'm saying. I can't trust the opinion of people that have that mindset. You know what I mean? If your opinion is, oh man, fuck this game, I'm just not playing it because of this. It's like, how can I can't trust your opinion, dude. You don't even know the game. I didn't expect the respawns, not gonna lie. Holy crap. We got the whole police station fired back up. I should have safe zoned it before we left. That was my fault.
Extra time, so I made myself useful.
Exactly. What Eldridge says right there, it's perfect. Literally, Abby and Ellie are on the same exact mission. They're on revenge mission for against the person that killed their father. And Ellie is quote unquote praised for killing everybody, and Abby is shunned for killing everybody because we have an emotional attachment to the characters that were killed. But because if you don't really play Abby's side, you don't get emotionally attached to their character. But when you play Abby's side, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if Abby had her own game and you learned all of those characters more, I feel like it would, and you really knew who her father was, and we were emotionally attached to Abby's father, and we found out that Joel is the one to kill, we'd be pissed. You know what I mean? Nick HD, I do feel that the ending was weak. I feel like the ending was very hopeless. That was the main point for me for The Last of Us 2 that I didn't like, was the ending. There was really no reconciliation. There was no anything. It was just kind of just over. Yeah, that was the idea. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I could see the
Jeffrey Majkowski donated
Dude,
$10.
Chef, no, man. Thank you so much.
Now that's heavy.
I hope they make a Last of Us 3. They better make a Last of Us 3. I'll be pissed if they don't. So this police station raid so far, guys, not really bearing fruit. That works. Definitely take that. We'll equip that. All right. Still got 2 more containers to come check down here. Three more hours, guys, till Dying Light 2. Still can't believe I'm even saying that. Oh, that zombie. Where the hell did you come from, Sway? So we got 4 rucks, a lot of meds, a lot of meds. Do you think this beta would come out and update? Yo, Ray, that's a good question. I don't know, because Undead Labs, when they first released this beta, they were very, oh, this isn't coming out anytime soon. This isn't coming out anytime soon. I don't know. I can't tell you, because it seems they're more comfortable with the build at the moment. It seems like they, you know, they're more comfortable with the ideas, and I think that might have to do with the feedback they received. Because if you guys think about it, they were very standoff. Oh, you know, this isn't the build. This isn't the build. This isn't the build. Before they got feedback. Once they got feedback, it seems like they're a lot more comfortable. So, do I think we could see this sooner than later? Do I think it'll be an update 29? I don't. I don't think do I think it might be an update 30? Maybe. Do I think it's ready to go into the game as is? I think it's okay. You know what I mean? I don't. It's not game breaking. Does it make the game ultimately better all around? I think it does. I honestly think they could take this system right now and put it in the game, and the game would be in a better place in some aspects. So we just got to see. We just got to see. Guys, we're almost at 400 likes. Seriously, I appreciate that. Man, I would love some DLC for The Last of Us. I think that's the one thing that pisses me off about Naughty Dog and The Last of Us is, why don't they release some like real DLC? You know what I mean? Like Last of Us got that one little baby DLC where you played as Ellie and you kind of got her starting story. And I'm like, man, like I wish we could have seen like a big story DLC for The Last of Us. Okay, so where's this one going? Upper levels.
Jeffrey Majkowski donated $20.
Jeffrey, dude.
Hey Brian, any chance Undead Labs will add more save slots?
Yes, it hasn't been officially confirmed, but it's been confirmed that they're working on it, getting more save slots for sure. I'm pretty positive we're gonna see that this year. So upper levels, what the hell is that? Oh, here. Okay, so it's going right there next to my outpost. I can intercept that one pretty easily actually, because I'm pretty sure it's gonna come this way. It's going to travel up. It's going to follow this route here and come in here. I'm surprised it didn't hit my base. I'm surprised that didn't hit my base.
Okay, time to put this place behind us.
Yes, so Young brings up a good point, Young. I completely agree with you, man. The story was bad. The message was forced. Like it did seem like the game really wanted you to be like, oh, look, like Abby, everybody, like Abby. That was a little forced for sure. And I didn't like that aspect of it, but at the same time, like I said, that was the only bad part about the game, really, was just the shitty ass storytelling. I feel they could have done way better to make that message come across better. I feel like they could have introduced Abby in a better way. I feel like the timeline of the game they could have done a lot more back and forth. You know what I mean? Like, if they would have started the game off, maybe playing as Abby and learning her story before she killed Joel, I feel that would have been better. Chris, man, thank you so much for the super chat. 2 hours and 54 minutes, dude. Hell yes, man.
Something. Can you send a rep? We heard you were looking for building materials. We can help you out with that. Come over and chat, will you?
Yeah, just the order in which the story was executed, it could have been done so much better, and I think players would have received it a little better. I could do 2 more batches, guys, of energy drinks. Why do I keep clicking it? Every time I just see it and I just click it. Yeah, we'll do 2 batches. I feel like I've been chewing through food, man. It's crazy. Guys, we just repaired this gun. And I've shot... How much ammo have we shot through it that it's that beat up already? I want to try out that bounty broker. Has anybody tried that out? The bounty broker little weapon durability facility mod there? I forgot what the hell it's called. I'm going to have to head over there and we're going to drive past the bounty broker right now. But I don't remember what the hell it was called. But there's a facility mod that like helps with weapon durability, and I'm like, yo, maybe I should be using that right now. You can get the suppressed shotgun from Heartland, dude. Exactly, Young, because like me as a player, right? If I was playing as Joel in The Last of Us, I would not have killed that doctor. I maybe would have freaking knocked him out, you know, hit him with the buttstock of my rifle or something. But I personally wanted to kill him. You know what I mean? But Joel just went straight savage. You know what I mean? But like I said, there was some bad choices that you as a player, you're like, man, I would have never done that, dude. Like, I would not be in this situation. It costs resources to use. I got to check it out. But yeah, you can get the suppressed shotgun in Heartland, or you could buy it from the bounty broker when the Trumbull Valley pack is up. Oh, you can choose not to kill the doctor? I thought it was just a video. I thought it went into a... Yeah, I got the Prepper's mission. I keep getting it over and over again, man. The freaking Prepper's mission. The Prepper Ant. All right, let's get these resources home. The maintenance bench. Yes, the maintenance bench. Is it expensive to use?
Somebody remind me again. Why do I have to put up with this asshole? Wow. Fuck you too then.
Take out the nearest plague heart. This might just clear.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand Joel's mentality of killing. I know he was defensive of Ellie. He could have shot the doctor in the leg. He could have Just the guy had a scalpel in his hand. You know what I mean? I've watched Joel literally fight off like 15 dudes with knives and shit. You're telling me you couldn't fight off one doctor with a scalpel without killing him?
I give them a 50-50 chance of making it without us around.
But yeah, I mean, Joel freaking tears through that place. Like, it kills so many fireflies, kills so many people. Innocent people, too, you know what I mean? It's not like any of the people in that building did anything wrong. There it is. There goes another infestation horde down. Is it me, guys, or it seems like there's a lot of hordes on the map right now? Holy shit. Yeah, well, yeah, I get that, Oakley. You know what I mean? You don't know until you lost your daughter in the apocalypse. You know what I mean? Now, do I think that pain would just turn me into a cold-blooded killer where I just kill random innocent people? I don't know. I mean, you know what I mean? If somebody was about to kill my daughter, would I tear through a building and kill everybody in my way? Probably. So that's why I can't paint Joel as a bad guy. But then at the same time, I can't paint the doctor. You know, and that's the mind fuck of the whole situation. You know what I mean? I can see both sides, and I agree with both sides. It's so hard.
I have many bounties available. Please take a look.
What pack was it? Oh, here, right. Holy shit, 1,000 influence? So what does it cost? What does it cost to activate this, the weapon bench? Does anybody know? Because first of all, it's 1,000 influence to just purchase it, which is insanity. And then TC asks a good question, but would you kill an innocent girl to save humanity? If now Ellie signed up for it. Now, I don't know, because it's like, that's not up to me to make that decision. That would be up to now, like if my daughter was like, you know, if I had to sacrifice my daughter to save all of humanity, like, would I do it? Yo, I don't know, dude. I wouldn't be able to say yes to that. That would, I don't know. I couldn't do it. Like I said, I'm going Joel all the way. I'm burning the fucking place down, dude. It's expensive. 2 cases of chemicals, 200 parts in 3 materials. And in that moment, that was what Ellie wanted. You know, she wanted to sacrifice. She would have sacrificed her life easily. I know Ellie would have. That sounds really expensive, guys. You're talking 1,000. And how long does it last for? Is it only for like an hour? I might have to message Undead Labs and see if we can change the stats on it. That's pretty expensive, guys. Not that I have any pull or anything like that, but when I run into balance issues like that, I like to message and talk to them about it and see if they can 1 hour. Yeah, it's so bad. That's trash. But I've brought up a couple of things to the devs about balance, because it you know, something like that makes that facility mod pointless, you know. I could never in good faith tell a player, hey, yeah, man, go check out this maintenance bench.
No sight nor scent of Zeds.
We're almost at 400 likes, guys. Thank you so much, man. How come only 18 minutes has passed since we talked about?
It's not much.
I feel like an hour should have passed already. Yeah, I might have to bring that up to because I brought up the Cleo weapons. I talked to the devs about the Cleo weapons. I feel that the Cleo weapons are supposed to be like these state-of-the-art, awesome zombie killing weapons. There's nothing state-of-the-art. There's nothing good about Cleo guns. They are some of the worst, heaviest, and the same thing with the Cleo melee weapons. Like, they're just too heavy. If they were to just reduce the weight and make them lighter, there's every weapon that's come out in the bounty packs since the Daybreak pack, like, it's just power creep, you know what I mean? And because of all the power creep, the Cleo weapons all suck. They can't keep up. So I brought up the fact that the Cleo weapons need to get some love. Because they're supposed to be the best weapons ever. And I'm like, dude, like, this Prepper's 1022 is better than every Cleo gun in the game. Every Cleo gun in the game. I feel all Cleo guns should be quiet. They're quieter if they won't let us put weapon mods on them. They should. Well, this was my honest opinion for Cleo guns. I feel the Cleo guns should support attachments. All right, you should be able to put attachments on Cleo guns, but they have to be Cleo attachments. And now the Cleo guns already have attachments. There's a Cleo accelerator. There's a Cleo tumbler. I feel like they should have a Cleo brake and a Cleo silencer that you could put on the Cleo guns and make the guns so they don't weigh a half a ton. And at the end of the day, I think the Cleo guns would be amazing. If they don't want to make the guns quieter, integral, suppressed, or anything like that, allow them to support attachments, and I promise more people will use Cleo guns. It's on the roof. It's to be on the. Rip City says, talk about people hating on games. My favorite game is Splitgate, and people talk mad shit about that game. It's a really fun arena shooter. When do I think State of Decay 3 will be released? I would say probably 2024, 2025. I still think we got a couple years. And depending on how big they're trying to go with the game, it could be even longer than that. Yes, exactly, Ryojin. The Cleo weapons are designed for killing zombies. They're specially that and Echo Lab. Echo Lab, I think, is more specialized in zombie killing. That's why the guns are very like Echo Lab weapons are what Cleo weapons should have been. Because Echo Lab, all the guns are suppressed. They don't jam or break. They're just very, very good weapons. And you're telling me that the Echo Lab
Locked up tight.
is better than Cleo? I'm gonna smash this door down. There's a good chance this feral's gonna come over here.
Damn, too loud.
I'll be able to tell if he roars. Nope. An Echo Lab is just a branch of the United States military. Which should hold, it doesn't hold a candle to what Cleo is, you know what I mean? So Cleo weapons should be way better. The Cleo, look at that, the Echo crossbow. It's so good. You know what I mean? So I want to see a buff to Cleo guns. I guarantee if they buff those guns, more people will do, grind Daybreak. More right now, there's no point of grinding Daybreak outside of getting Red Talon facilities like the Red Talon workshop and getting Red Talon operators. Other than that, all those guns and weapons that they spent all that time developing, nobody wants to use them because they're just, what's the point? In higher difficulties, I will never shoot a Cleo gun. I should go into game development. Man, I don't got the brain power for that, man. Yeah, like I said, it's always I feel like as a player, right? You always have the best ideas. I could think of the perfect video game, you know what I mean? We can come up with the best ideas, but I don't know the first thing about game development, and I could sit here and say, hey, you should just do this. And that could be a $10 million project for all I know. I could literally be, oh, just do this, you know? In my head, I think it's going to take, 2 weeks to do? And, boom, there it is. And lo and behold, it's a $10 million project that takes 6 months, So that's why me as a player, it's easy for me to just sit here and say shit. But I don't know the first thing about what the devs actually have to go, Now with the Cleo weapons, I think they could tweak those fairly easily. I think that's just numbers tuning. Somebody could probably do that in a couple days, you know what I mean? Sit there and just tweak some numbers, add some UI changes to make you be able to put an attachment on Cleo guns. I don't think that's too hard for them to pull off. Jeffrey said, Prime Menard is the greatest game dev there never was. All right, so we'll send her back to base, and we'll take Smart out.
Stay put. I'm headed over there now.
What mission is that? Friend with benefits? Not really interested. Yo, we actually got a 44 Magnum. Holy shit, man. Hey, Tia Jasmine, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate that. I was thinking about rocking this, but no, we're good. We're good. I'm not going to do it to myself. So I'll never shoot it. You know what I mean? Like, I always I'll carry a 44 Magnum on me. But for what? You know what I mean? I'll never shoot this damn gun. In lethal zone, never. Now, if I was playing on a lower difficulty, maybe I might shoot it, but I can't sit here and think of a positive reason why I would ever shoot that gun. Now, the sawn-off, maybe. But even then, I'd rather carry something else. So this is 9mm. I feel like if guns were harder to repair in State of Decay, like back in the day, parts were really, really hard to come by. I feel like if guns were harder to repair and ammo was like really, really, really scarce, I feel that more people would probably use revolvers because you would have nothing else to do, and weapon repair would be so hard to maintain that you would have to use guns that don't jam or break just to help you out, because you wouldn't be able to keep up with repairing. Like, I'm having a hard time right now keeping up with repairing these guns because they're so expensive. But because we did get ahead of our parts right now, I'm doing okay. But in my head, I'm trying to think. Let me know in chat, guys. What is a way that Undead Labs could implement revolvers that would make them more useful? Not putting, because we already talked about putting silence suppressors on them, and that's already out of the cards. I talked to Jeffrey about that, and their mind, the ideas they have for the revolvers, putting suppressors on them isn't a thing. Mainly because revolvers don't have threaded barrels, and the way that the gas chamber and the blowback and the way suppressors work, it doesn't work in an open cylinder weapon system like a revolver. It doesn't really make sense for them to have suppressors. Because the fire and pin, everything is open. Melvin, what is going on, dude? How you doing today? I want to know what you guys think would make revolvers better. Take gunslinging away and add as a skill with revolvers. Or gunslinging only works when you're using revolvers.
Hey, folks.
DB, I like that idea right there. Yeah, just make guns over time kind of degrade more and more and more. So no gun is just a permanent thing. That's dope. That's dope. I really like that idea a lot, actually. Incendiary revolver shell. Yo, that would just be badass. So Spider says the struggle isn't revolvers versus semi-auto. It's why would you not use only crossbows and 50 cal? And that's very true. That's what I'm saying. Well, it's not even that, because for me, I use crossbows a lot in the early game. Once I get mid to late game, I don't really need to use crossbows anymore because I have so many suppressed guns. But I would say mine is what is the point of having revolvers in the game? Because I'm never going to use it. More precision. Well, you got to think most of your shooting that you do in State of Decay is within 10 to 15 yards. Most of the time, the zombies are right on top of you. So even more precision. I don't like. Look at this. Look at this gun I have right here. This 9mm PP220 Elite. Right, 20 round extended magazine with a scope, and I can suppress it. Why would I ever use a revolver over this? Other than flavor. Yeah, flavor is, some people just like their guns. You know what I mean? Some people I like revolvers all day. For science, guys. Let's grab this revolver. I want to see how loud these goddamn things are. I've never really shot a revolver in game. We'll see how loud this is. Make guns harder to find. I think they need to take guns out of play cards completely. Now, I like this revolver here because you could snipe with this goddamn thing. Legit snipe. Now, my thought process, guys, on making guns better, right? Right now, there is no difference between a 22 pistol, a 9mm pistol, a 357, a 44. There's no difference between any of the calibers when you're fighting a zombie. If I shot a zombie in the head with a 22, it's going to die instantly. If I shoot the zombie in the head with a 44 Magnum, it's going to die in one shot instantly. If you guys remember, in State of Decay 1, zombies actually, the lower caliber weapons didn't always one-shot zombies. So if you shot a zombie in the head with a 22, there was a chance the bullet would not destroy the head. And I think that is what they need to do to make the heavier, harder hitting guns like revolvers, the 44 Magnum, Deagles, 7.62, higher caliber ammo is make it so zombies don't just, their heads are paper mache and they just fall apart the second any caliber hits them. If I shoot a zombie in the head with a 22, maybe it takes 2 or 3 shots to kill him with a 22. Maybe 3 to 4 shots with a 22. Maybe it takes 2 to 3 shots with a 9mm, 45, maybe 2 shots. And then once you get into like 45 or the 44 Magnum or the 7.62, those are one shot kill. No matter what. I think that would diversify the weapon system to where people would want to use harder hitting guns. And even though they're louder, I can kill 6 zombies in 6 shots compared to 6 zombies and 30 shots. You know what I mean? I would like to see, I think that would fix a lot right there. So for instance, let's see how loud this is. I think it's going to call all the zombies over here. I think it's going to call them zombies down there. And I'm probably going to have a whole slew of zombies come up from behind me.
I don't like Zeds with big mouths.
Yeah. One shot from a revolver, guys. That was fucking loud, dude. Oh, the bullet pen, though, is pretty sick.
Bloater, crap!
Like, it just causes more problems than it solves. Oh my god, and the recoil is insanity. So if you take your time to line up shots, you can get like 2 furs. But it's just so loud. You can never get on board. Look at this, never going to be worth it.
No one's not done yet.
Nice.
Can't do it.
Maybe that's the actual use for attracting the hordes. Hey, I can't argue with that. And the shotguns suffer the same fate. Now, shotguns are a little better because the noise. It's easier to crowd control with a shotgun. So when you call in a bunch of bullshit, the shotgun has a better chance of fending everything off. Like you can get the value out of a shotgun, but the revolvers, I just don't see it. I don't see the value. I don't see the value. I just wasted so many 22 shots, too, and I probably just damaged the shit out of my gun. I did. All for science, though, right? What are you going to do if you find yourself in a in a zombie apocalypse scenario? Realistically, slowly walking around growling brains. It's so true. Exactly, and Undead Labs actually ran into an issue because suppressors were meta. Suppressors are meta. And they actually went a long time ago. I don't know if you guys remember this. It was back in the Nightmare Zone days when Undead Labs actually went ahead and they nerfed suppressors. They made them louder because, and they tried to make breaks better because nobody was using any other weapon attachment. Everybody was just using suppressors. And it was like, dude, that it's not the suppressor's fault. Like in a zombie game or in zombie lore, noise is everything. Like, you know, being quiet is everything. You can't nerf stealth. You know what I mean? That is just, it's almost the go-to way to approach a zombie apocalypse. Hands down. Just stealth is the way to go. So when they did that, I was upset. I was like, dude, why would you nerf suppressors? Like, that doesn't make any sense. They eventually reverted it. But yeah, they tried to nerf suppressors because suppressors were meta. It was the way to play. And I mean, even till this day, suppressors still, in my opinion, are the way to play. I think it's all around just the best way. Utilizing stealth all around is just the best way to play. I want to say the best way to play, just one of the easier, most efficient ways to play the game. Remember?
Watch out, that screamer's gonna bring a ton of Zeds.
Couldn't see it. Heard it, couldn't see it. Guys, you know what I'm worried about tonight? Volatiles. Like, you think the Dying Light 2 volatiles are going to be as bad as the Dying Light 1 volatiles? Because bad in Dying Light 1, guys. Do I think there should be a first-person mode? Of course. I played State of Decay 2 in first person. It was fun, man. It's very atmospheric. I feel that, you know, some people don't play State of Decay because they don't like third-person games. I feel that if it had first-person, I think it would just appeal to more players. Some people like their first-person. There's new type of volatiles. I don't know if there's new types of volatiles, but I wonder if they're as scary as Dying Light 1. I don't know. I felt like in Dying Light 1 the volatiles were pretty easy to get around. And there was not that many scenarios where they put you in the following DLC. You had to go head to head with volatiles a few times, but for the most part, yeah, volatiles were pretty avoidable. Will I do another crafting only series? Probably not, only because like I lost. It is what it is. I'm not gonna like start that same challenge all over again. It would just be kind of more of the same. And I personally don't think I could beat the challenge anyways. Not in the current game systems. Okay, so I gotta admit, guys, this episode I've barely seen any infestation activity. We had we had the 2 hordes that we crushed on the road, and then I had 1 horde that infested a building over here. But other than that, we really haven't seen much. Now I know Undead Labs said that as you kill more and more plague hearts, the more the system ramps up. So I think what we're going to do next episode is I'm going to go ahead and just go on a rampage, and we're just going to kill all the plague hearts that we can. So I'll kill probably this one. Let's see here. Wait, how many do I have? 28. So there's 20 more on the map. 1, 2, 3. So I got 13 visible. That means there's 7 of them still hidden. Probably down in this area. There's a few. What I'm going to do is I'll kill probably all the plague hearts in this area. All the plague hearts are in this area and down here. And I'll kill these. I'll probably get it to where I have about 20 plague hearts killed, and I want to see how this system picks up. How much? Let me see. I got 3 scent blocks, so I could probably Zerg. I could probably kill like 6 to 8 plague hearts, depending on how close they are together. Yeah. I think I missed it, but is this a new feature based on difficulty level? Or so Vic, originally it wasn't based on difficulty level. It was just based it was standard across the board. But Undead Labs in their last live stream said they will be making this system harder based off of the level that you're playing on. So Green Zone will be way easier and more forgiving than Lethal Zone when it comes to this system. Do guns really jam? Yes, DB, guns jam a lot, man.
How about we get off our asses and do something about all these plague hearts?
When I was in Afghanistan, I try to teach my guys this so much that weapon maintenance, even in this game, it's not realistic. Like the amount of weapon maintenance that's required. We clean our weapons every single day. Every night, I would have my guys do weapon maintenance. Every night for at least 15 minutes. Get all the carbon off their bolts, because people don't understand the carbon is what gets you. It's not the dirt. It's not the sand. None of that. As long as you're keeping your ejection port cover closed when you're not using your weapon, you can brush the sand out. You can literally just shake your bolt off. It doesn't matter. It's the carbon buildup, especially in the M4s, the where the gas tube sits. Carbon builds up in the chamber so much. I'm talking like thick, and it causes a lot of malfunctions. Oh, your bolt seizes up. The most common malfunction that you'll get in an M4 is double feed. I think you see double feeds quite a bit. And then the problem is it's not just the rifle. The magazines cause issues sometimes if your springs are shit. That causes issues. But yeah, you get a ton of double feeds. You get the stovepipe. You get all types of issues. Double feed is probably the worst, especially if you have a round that's partially lodged in and it gets crimped with another round all in the barrel, because it's a really small space. And in the middle of a firefight, when you get a double feed, I've had it happen. It's so bad because you got to bust off when you gotta fucking take out a Gerber to pull the bullets out of the fucking barrel. It's so annoying. So and it's scary. But yeah, your weapon jams on you all the time in semi-auto. It's pretty bad. But yeah, I've had double feeds. I've had 3 rounds slammed into a chamber before, and I've seen it all, guys. I've seen it all. But yeah, weapon maintenance, it's very, very important. Weapon handling was my #1 skill that I used to pick in Nightmare Zone. Just because parts were so hard to get back in the day, I would always have somebody to fix my weapons when they broke. But yeah, so yeah, weapon jamming it's a real thing. Even in semi-auto pistols, it's the double feeds, guys. They just don't eject the casing. The casings don't eject. The casings get hung up. And that's what happens when you stovepipe your bolt, the round. What happens is shoot and the casing goes to fly out, but the bolt slams forward before the bullet gets fully out of the chamber, and it doesn't let the bolt go away forward. So then you get the stovepipe in there, and what happens is it feeds a round, and you got a round jammed in there. The bolt's sitting all funny, and it can get really nasty. The saws can get really nasty in there. I've had the links not eject properly. I've had 3 or 4 links that curl inside, and they get slammed and jammed up inside the weapon, the bolt. That really sucks on a saw when you get the links that get smashed up all up in the metal, because then you got to get a Gerber, and you literally have to sit there, a Leatherman tool. We just call them Gerbers. You got to get a tool, and you literally have to sit there and pull the links out of the bolt area, and it's really, really annoying, guys. So that's why I always tell my guys, clean your weapon, and I try to get my guys doing a bunch of malfunction clears, because you got to be good, because you only have a couple seconds to react, and tell you it's that death click, guys. In real life, it's bad. It's one of the worst feelings ever. Do I personally have weapons handling and sharpshooting IRL? And does that make you an RT or an OP? Nah, man. I mean, I know how to handle weapons. I know how to do weapons maintenance, and I want to say I'm a sharpshooter. But I would not put myself on red talon level. Nah, I got a dad bod, dude. You know, and I try to tell people. I've had guys come to me and talk to me about, you know, combat. Oh, you know, for instance, people would pick me for paintball. I'd go play paintball, and people will always be like, well, you were in the military, you know, you were infantry, you did combat operations and deployments and stuff like that. That must mean you're really, really good at paintball. And I'm like, no. Listen. There's kids out there who are professional or paintball players that will wreck any veteran, hands down, because there's certain tactics in paintball, like especially speedball, when you got guys covering, you know, shooting lanes and going down the snakes and all this other shit. Like, those dudes will wreck veterans all day, because if anything, veterans are very passive compared to like regular paintball players who are very aggressive. They will push because they know that it's just a paintball. You hit, you're out. But if you go in that with the mindset of a veteran, you're going to be more slow. You're going to play more laid back. You know what I mean? Because I'm used to, if I get hit with a bullet, that's it. It's game over. So my goal is to not get hit, where these guys, they don't care. They're just out there to play paintball. They do what they got to do and get by. So I'm probably the worst person for you to pick on your paintball team. You know what I mean? Because I'm not going to be playing as aggressive as I should be. Now, I'm not like airsoft. I played super aggressive in airsoft, but yeah, paintball it's not the same, guys. Some of the skills are transferable, but there really isn't much accuracy when it comes to paintball. It's more or less like shooting and just tracing your rounds where they're going. But now something like woods ball, I was better in woods ball. Speedball though, no. If you're in a speedball field, military training doesn't really transfer over too well. If you're interested in playing with my crew, I'll fly you out for a weekend or so. Why, Timothy, you guys do some paintball over there, man? Go out there and just get wrecked, dude. No, but man, I've played with some of these paintball players, and it blows my mind. Some of these guns they have, man, the freaking the way they do their fire, and I'm like, dude, you shoot so fast. These guys are good, man. These guys are good. But also, like I said, but now if you were to take a paintball player and give him a real rifle and throw him in, you know, 200 pounds worth of body armor and put them in Afghanistan, I guarantee, you know, they're not going to be able to do what we do either. You know what I mean? So I think it goes both ways. So, guys, I know I'm just burning off a little time here. I'm going to be getting off here in a couple minutes. Going to go chill for a couple, eat some food, and we're getting ready for Dying Light 2, guys. We have 2 hours. 2 hours. Timothy, I'm going to have to talk to you about that, man. Definitely have to talk to you about that. That'd be dope. Yeah, and I try to tell people, you know what I mean? It's easy, like, because I've had people who play airsoft and only airsoft, never were in the military, and like you watch some of these guys, and they're so tactically sound. But the thing is they're playing airsoft, and I promise it's a mental thing. The second you know that there's real bullets, it changes everything, guys. It changes everything, because it's not just you're hit and out, you know what I mean? It's you're hit and you're either dead or you're bleeding, or you know what I mean? It's a whole different mindset. Now, a lot of that goes out of the window when you're actually in a firefight. I don't think I've ever thought about being shot. Like when you're in the moment, like actually moving from cover to cover, pushing the enemy, bounding and stuff like that, you never really think about getting shot. So I don't know. It's hard. You kind of just, I don't. It's really weird because you don't really think about anything. I don't know. It's weird how your brain works when you're in those high stress situations like that, like you don't think at all, really. You kind of just it just happens. You just do. I don't know. I've tried to explain it to people before. People, oh, what was it like? And I was like, I don't know. I kind of just turned everything off, and my body just does what it needs to do. The muscle memory really just kicks in, and your body just goes. You're just sitting there along for the ride. It's like getting on a roller coaster. You know what I mean? You just sit down, put your seatbelt on, and let the ride do it. I think when you start thinking about it, like Regin says right there, freezing up sounds terrifying. I've seen guys that brick in the middle of a firefight, and it's you got to get on top of them. You know what I mean? If you see somebody that's bricked out, which means they're just stuck, they don't want to move. You know, especially when you have to like move from cover to cover, because we'll have to like say you got to cross a danger zone, right? And we'll pop smoke, and you'll look at the guys and say, "Run, dude, run as fast as you can." Don't stop. Don't hesitate, because hesitating will get your ass killed. And so you tell these guys, you're like, just run. We're going to pop smoke, run. And then, you know, you'll pop smoke. The road is all lit up in smoke. The enemy can't see us, but the enemy will still blind fire into smoke. And sometimes they get lucky and they'll hit. So that's why you say, hey, just run. And then you get these guys, they're beyond the edge of the building. You're like, go, go, go. And they don't. You know, they're sitting there doing this number, and that's how you get fucked up. It's like, dude, just go. Don't hesitate. And you'll get guys that freeze up, man. Like in the middle of it, they just freeze and don't move. And sometimes you gotta literally slap them in the fucking face and say, hey, listen, motherfucker, go, dude. Like, what are you doing? You know, and you shake them up, and you could get them out of it. And but some people, man, you can't. They just brick up, start fucking crying and puking, and you're just like, oh shit. And that's when you just rate up, hey, staff sergeant, we got a guy, he's bricked. What do I do? And generally, we'll have to secure the area, and it's a whole thing. But I've seen some guys get their ass kicked for bricking up. It's pretty scary. Timothy, that's sick, dude. Nah, I'm at the man. Hit me up on Discord, dude. You can shoot me a DM. But it is scary, and that's why I try to tell people, you know, the military does a pretty good job training you for that type of stuff, and you know, all the whole Mothers of America, and you got these people complaining about how the drill instructors treat you, and I personally, I'm like, dude, it's for a reason. You know what I mean? If somebody cannot sit there and deal with somebody screaming in their face over something stupid, and they're going to break down and mentally collapse because somebody's yelling at you, why are you trying to join the military? Why are you trying to go to war, dude? If you can't handle that, you can't handle war, man. I promise you, that shit will melt you like a crayon, dude. Like, it's not happening. It's a whole nother level of, like, when I got back from Afghanistan, I'm getting a little personal here, but I'm a lot better now. I've been back for almost, my last deployment was in 2013, but my worst deployment was in 2009, and that's where I had a lot of my issues. From 2009 to 2016, I was in therapy. I was on Xanax. I was taking Zoloft, antidepressants, benzos, every day. I was really, really messed up. Going to a therapist 3-4 times a week, and I battled that shit for 7 years. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? And I have a lot of friends that still to this day haven't bounced back from it. And that's what I try to tell people is, even when you are mentally prepared for it and you train for it, it's still, there's no amount of training for that. Hey, practice beat Lethal Builder. Nice. Congrats. But yeah, so I try to tell people there really is no preparing for it. It's just kind of, it's all based off of you as a person and how you deal and process stuff. I mean, I know guys that have deployed more times than me. You know what I mean? And they have no issues, no PTSD, no nightmares, none of that. And then, you know, there's some guys that it hits harder than others. And I feel like it just depends on you as a person and like how much the trauma really just sticks to you. And like I said, I had a lot of issues back in the day, and I learned to face it and talk to people and group and all that stuff. And you start to realize that you're not the only person that feels like that. And I feel like I've personally come a long way. You know, you ask my wife when she first met me compared to who I am now, you know, two completely different people. I like to think I was a shitty ass person back when I was in the Marines, and I like to think I'm better now. Well, young, that's the thing, man, is I wasn't always this person, man. You know, I strived to be better, and my kids were there for me. I honestly think my kids were probably one of the best things that ever happened to me in my life. They grounded me, you know what I mean? They brought me, they gave me another reason to want to get better, and that's what I needed, you know what I mean? Because I came back, and I was just in I was in a mental state where I just didn't care. Why do I need to be better? I'll just get drunk. I'll drink the pain. And it was more of a pride thing too. You know what I mean? And it's hard to break that pride. Brian, my brotherly love, man. Two of my other brothers and sisters were wearing a uniform. Army medical, retired at 17, too broken to go on no matter how hard I try. Hey, I hear that, Swaney. It's the reason why I got out too, man. I got blown up when I was in Afghanistan, and my body just couldn't do it anymore, man. So I ended up medding out too. But hey, it is what it is, man. But yeah, it's just one of those things, you know what I mean, guys, that it's pride, and nobody wants to admit that they have an issue. Nobody wants to go and talk to the therapist because you feel weak. You know what I mean? You feel, oh man, people are gonna make fun of me because, you know, I'm weak. I'm mentally weak. I couldn't handle it. And what you don't understand is that there's 30, 40 guys around you who are all going through the same thing, who all are having issues, and nobody wants to admit it because they feel that it's going to make them look like a bitch. It's going to make them a puss. You know, it's going to, there's all these things that, so you don't step up. You just drink the pain away. You know what I mean? Get drunk, hide, act like everything's fine. You know what I mean? And then it's like, it builds up over time. And I went 9 months before I even, and then eventually most guys either they explode, they freaking end up getting hooked into drugs, they become alcoholics. It's everybody has their own, you know, their own poison. And that's what helped me is I had an NCO who went through it, and he kind of pulled me to the side and he said, hey man, listen, like there's no shame in asking for help. You're not weak because of it. Doesn't make you any less of a Marine. It doesn't make you any less of you know, like as a warrior to ask for help. And that's that's what helped me. So, you know, I went in secret, you know, I started talking to the wizard. That's what we call him, the wizard. And, you know, after probably a couple months of talking, I started feeling better about it. And I went to a couple of my buddies and I was like, hey guys, go talk to him. Stop drinking every day, going to PT drunk every day. You know what I mean? Like, come with me. You know, we'll start with group. And I got 7 or 8 of my guys to go. And eventually, next thing you know, mental health became a thing. Behavioral health became a thing. Everybody's going to behavioral health now, you know what I mean? Because we got rid of that stigma. And it took years, guys, to get rid of that stigma. And I feel bad for people who served back in the day, back in the 90s, the 80s, the 70s, where there was that stigma for going to behavioral health. It made you look weak. And now that doesn't really happen. It's definitely it's just a part of the military culture now. And I'm so happy to see it like that. And this tips goes out to you guys who aren't in the military, because I try to tell people this too. I understand you don't need to go to war to have mental issues. You don't need to go to war. There's people that have been through some like some of you guys in this chat, I guarantee some of you guys have been through some horrendous things just in regular life. And it's okay. Just because you didn't go to war doesn't mean that you can't go and have PTSD or get help from somebody. You know what I mean? And I tell this to everybody, get help. If you're having issues, go get help. I did it. There's no shame in it. And I want you all mentally healthy, all right? Regardless if you went to war or not. You know, some people are born with fucking mental health issues. It is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So, you know, I have a buddy who never served a day in the military. He lost his dad. His father passed away, and it crushed him. You know what I mean? It crushed him. And he's had mental issues ever since. He just can't, he couldn't cope with it. You know what I mean? And like I said, you don't need to get shot at to have something that just devastates you mentally and just really messes you up in life. So, you know, find somebody to talk to. I promise, guys, talking, it makes it so much better, because you get to, you reach out to people, you start talking to people, and you realize that you're not alone in those feelings. And that was the number one thing for me, is realizing I wasn't the only person that felt like this. And I don't know. It's like, it's better. It's crappy as it sounds. It's like, oh, okay, well, I'm not the only one. These people are also sucking. Like, you know, they hate their life too. So it makes everything better. I don't know. It's like when you feel like you're alone in the suck, it really, really sucks. You know what I mean? But as long as there's other people there also there, we can all suck together. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. So. Resident. I mean, I don't know why it was ever a thing. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I haven't been around that culture for a really, really long time. So I couldn't tell you what it is now. Yeah, I appreciate it, guys. So I'm gonna hop off, guys. I'm over here, just getting in my feels and talking about random shit now. Pretty sure nobody gives a fuck, dude. But I do appreciate you guys for hanging out. We got less than 2 hours before we jump into Dying Light 2. So hopefully I'll see a bunch of you guys over there. Thank you again. Over 400 likes on the stream. We got 450 likes, actually. That's crazy. But hopefully I'll see a bunch of you guys over there. I'm super, super happy to be playing this tonight. So excited, guys. But hey, again, thank you. If you haven't already, please smash that like button. If you guys are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. And yeah, I'll see you guys here in a little bit. The next time we see each other, we're going to be playing some goddamn Dying Light 2. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.